this video, I learned how to play Cleric from one of the best trios Cleric players in Dark and Darker, playstyles. We're going to play a couple normal games, I'll learn a little bit about Cleric, and then I'm going to go into a high roller solo game, and playstyles going to coach me through Discord on how to play. I'm also doing a gear giveaway, all of this gear right here. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment your Discord name below. I'm going to pick a random comment, and then I'll message you on Discord on how to get the gear. All right, I'll see you in the video.
Hello?
Hey, playstyles, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool, man. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. How's it going for you? How is my microphone sounding?
Great. Yeah, perfect. So a little bit of an introduction. I'm the Dark Harvester. I'm doing a YouTube series on some of the best Dark and Darker players for each class. Hopefully at some point I can also do each game mode. It looks like from your content you play Cleric in mostly a trio settings. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, so I made some videos with some other classes and content creators, and I specifically got a comment to look up your content for Cleric. So I did that. I saw some of your Twitch stuff. So kind of the game plan would be I'll get you in this lobby. We'll play a couple of duos, and I'll ask about Cleric, and you can kind of teach me your knowledge, and we'll run some people down in norms, and then I'll hop into a solo high roller game, and you can I'll stream it on Discord, and if you have the ability to record that, and you can coach me through that. I know you don't really, I guess, do you play solo? I know you play trios, but
I play a little bit of solo. I mean, like, just in essence, like, Cleric in solos versus trios, like, the playstyle I have in trios compared to a solo playstyle, like, there was only really one way to play Cleric solo, or like two ways, but like the way I play Cleric in trios is not applicable at all to how you play it in solos. But I mean, I'm still knowledgeable somewhat in like how you play it solo.
what are the big differences in the trios versus the solos?
So a trios Cleric, I mean, there's three different ways to play it. You could either be frontline with Smite, or you can run 10 spell frontline, which is a little bit different. Like, not a lot of people do that. But usually, like, when you run frontline Cleric and trios, you're going to be running Smite, and then your spells, and then you're going to have, like, Bless on yourself, you're going to have Divine Strike on yourself, you're going to have Protection on yourself,
Right.
Or if you have Prop Pots, you don't have that on yourself. So that's the frontline way of playing Cleric. The second way is, like, full damage Cleric. What people will do with that build is they'll just stack true magic damage, they'll stack magic power, they'll stack will, they'll stack additional magic damage, and they will just try to burst people down with either Holy Strike they'll run, they'll try to do Judgment. So yeah, those people will just go full cloth, full damage, and they'll just like annihilate. You're basically like a sort of mini wizard in a sense, just with like one or two spells that you actually do damage with, that being your Holy Strike and Judgment. What I would recommend for new players to do is for them to opt into like the basic kind of build. So you would bring, let me see what I can get here. You would definitely take single spell, not double spell, and then you could either run Judgment or Smite. I would recommend Judgment. I know a lot of people like Smite, but the problem with Smite is a lot of good players
run from it,
have
right?
learned. Yep, they see it and they just back
That's
off.
what I
and
do.
then they.
What does your inventory look like when you go into a game?
A million campfires and a little bit of potions and meds. Basically, that's all.
Okay. And which play style did you say you prefer out of the three?
I prefer the 10 spells.
What's your opinion as a Cleric player? What's your opinion on Ranger?
Ranger is definitely like another one of your biggest enemies. I think worse than Rogue, because Rogues, you can like, they have to get within melee range of you, right, to do damage. And I know they have hide, and it's a bit hard to detect whether or not they're getting up to you or like they're in your range, but you can nullify that risk by having like a mage with light orb, which only works against hide, not invisipods, or a warlock though that has Hydra. Rangers, that's why I love the Hound Skull so much, can damage you for free without any penalty. And then when they do damage you, you waste lessers on yourself, and when you're using lessers for yourself, you have less heals. I'll right this door. There's one more mob we gotta clear to the left here. Oh, door's open.
I got you.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I got you. I'm shooting his legs. He's slow. Super slow. Super slow.
Just keep kiting.
You know what a shotgun is, buddy? Come here.
Just keep kiting if you need
see ya.
to. Nice, there you go. Oh, wizard, watch out.
He's got a mob
heal
on him?
myself.
Oh, he has a mob on him. I like that.
Okay.
Oh, he ran. Let's chase him down. Thought I
going.
like heard him sit down or something. No, maybe not. No, I lied.
No, he's right here.
Oh,
You're right.
oh yeah, he was invisible. Headshot, he's done. Yeah. So, yeah.
There we go.
Come on, you can't magic missile with a ranger. Now we're going to do a solos high roller because I don't want to go into a trios with a group and just cause them to lose all their stuff. So what I want to do is I want to ask you about the cleric setup. That's going to be the perks, the skills, the spells, and the inventory and the gear. So I guess we'll start out with perks. What should I be running?
So solo, I would recommend Advanced Healer for your first one. I would recommend Blunt Weapon Mastery.
An advanced healer. Why are we picking that?
You bring that because you need lesser heals for yourself. It allows you to just like heal for more, essentially. Like you get that the heal just gives you so much value.
Okay. And then what's second?
I would bring Blunt Weapon Mastery.
Okay. And then
The reason for that is it's like you're not playing caster cleric, right? You're playing for solos. I think they're the only optimal build you can do is like melee cleric, like frontline cleric.
Okay.
So blunt weapon mastery, you're gonna get that value of the 10% physical damage bonus because every weapon you use is blunt, right? For the most part, and you are going to be hitting mobs, which you get value from the 10% from, and you're going to be hitting enemies. So it increases your PvE and PvP capabilities.
okay, perfect. And number 3.
I would bring perseverance.
Okay. Let's make me a little tankier.
Yep, makes you tankier against mobs and players, PvE and PvP. Like there's not a lot of good alternatives to these perks that you're taking as well. Like these 3 perks so far kind of trump everything. So kindness, you're not getting value out of that because there's no one to heal on your team with your solo.
Gotcha.
Brewmaster, I mean, like the drunk effects aren't really that bad. Like you could play with Brewmaster off, it'd still be fine.
Okay.
Like, this is like, yeah, it's a pretty bad perk. Requiem, you're never rezzing somebody, which is the bottom left. You're never rezzing someone because if you die in solos, you're dead.
Okay.
Undead Slaying could work, but you're playing Goblin Caves solos, and there's not a lot of skeletons down there. And Blunt Weapon Mastery, compared to Undead Slaying, you get 10% physical damage bonus against everything versus 20% against just Undead.
Gotcha.
So, yep. Holy Aura, I mean, you do get 15 armor and MR for yourself if you run this perk. And, yeah, so, like, those are the other perks. That's going to be the last one you're going to want to take. It's going to be a toss-up between Protection from Evil and Holy Aura, but I think for solos, Protection from Evil is just so good.
What is this, like, what's a harmful effect?
So that can range from anywhere to Achilles strike,
that's smart.
weak point, cutthroat, the savage roar, ignite from wizards, not ignite but fire mastery. You know the dot.
Yeah, okay.
Poison from rogues.
So for skills, what are we looking at?
So I would take judgment for your first one.
Okay.
I mean, so compared to judgment, I guess Smite also works, but like we spoke about previously, people know how to play around Smite. So Judgment is going to be your go-to for sure. And then you're going to want to run Spell Memory.
Okay. What are we looking at for spells?
Okay, so for your setup, you're going to want Lesser Heal for sure.
And can you tell me where you place them?
Yeah. Lesser Heal goes on the far right. Let's see. The next one you'd bring is Prot. That goes on bottom left. Bless goes middle left. Divine Strike, Holy Strike goes top middle. And then I would run Sank. No, actually, I wouldn't run Sank. I would run Divine Strike.
Really?
At the bottom right. Yep.
Okay.
The reason being is, I mean, Sync is good for resets, but you already have 3 lessers to decay the resets. Sync would be better if you're like playing duos or something. So that's what you'd run for solos, in my opinion, this current spell setup you have.
Okay.
I mean, I could give you some like player gear to wear.
That's totally up to you. I mean, I have 15 gold. If you wanna give me some stuff, and don't expect it back. That's all I can say.
No, I listen. If you die, it's okay. Like I don't mind at all. It's completely fine. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't let you down because I've had a couple of really good PvP sessions, and then I've lost everything to
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm gonna go. I guess I'll just kind of. Can you? Let's talk about. Let's pretend I hear someone. What's the? What do I need to do? Shield myself?
So, the first thing you need to do, it depends on who you're versing. So, I guess if you're versing a frontline, you are more than welcome to just kind of walk up to him, just fight him to death. Like I think you beat any frontline that you see.
Okay.
If they're ranged, that's where it's going to be a bit of a problem. You need to play around your range or bait them into a position where you can close the gap on them with holy strikes or judgment.
Okay.
So it depends from matchup to matchup.
Okay.
So how I would want to go is bless, prot, because bless gives you more buff duration. Bless. Prot. And keep walking forward. Divine Strike.
Oh.
Divine Strike's the bottom right. Bottom right. Yep. Put that on yourself. And now, yeah. Now, yeah. He might just. Oh, he's demon form. All right. Yeah. Beat him up. Yeah. You're good. Beat him up. Beat him up.
Come on. Let's do
good.
it. We're boxing.
And then he's gonna run away. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Yep. And now,
that's cool.
And now you just lesser heal and then get your lesser back and you're good. Or you can bandage and pot. Doesn't matter.
Let's keep the lesser.
Okay. And then just, yeah, you would bandage and potion and you're fine.
Oh, that was cool, man. Oh my gosh, I didn't take any I mean, I guess he wasn't kitted. That's probably why.
Yeah, he wasn't that kitted.
Well, he didn't go this way because that dude was there. Oh, hello.
All right, you want to, so prot yourself?
Okay.
Yeah, back up a sec. You want to try to bait him into you. Prot, then bless. Bless. Divine Strike. Okay, you gotta fight. Turn around and fight. Just fight. Yep, you're good. Fight. Keep fighting.
Is he dead?
Just don't, yeah. Is he?
Oh,
I don't know. You want to heal?
He's dead. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Boo, that guy ran on me, dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so in that situation, you couldn't get a lesser off because he was dealing more damage than what you would have healed. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, now you want a campfire for sure, though. You're fully out of lessers. Oh yeah, this class is very strong solos. It's just people need to know how to play against it. I would take the static right there. That's what you want to do.
Okay. Nice. Oh, that felt great.
Put the slow
the
on.
judgment too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the judgment slows and it does damage, and the bless increases the damage from the judgment.
Oh,
so it's like an all
man.
like a yeah.
Okay, I can dig that actually. That was kind of cool. Oh, look, here's someone. All right. Is there gonna be
so pre-buff
mobs that I aggro?
I'm not sure. It depends how far you went, but I'll just pre-buff. So start walking towards him because he's farther, because he's not chasing you. Bless first. Yep. Then prot. Keep walking. Don't worry about the Hydra. And Divine Strike. Just dodge the Hydra. You're fine. And then, yep. Walk towards him. And then you want to get your Judgment off as well. He's going Demon form. You might not be able to get Judgment off. Yep. This is fine. Fight.
Alright, let's go.
Keep fighting. Don't be. Yep,
I'm the Demon Slayer.
There he
Oh
goes.
God, look at my health, dude. Like, come on. Whenever they want.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically. Each form would have its own thing. Bear would be tank form, basically. Cat would be like melee form, like a rogue, kind of like a super big burst. You'd have the tree form, which would be heals. Boomkin, which would be casting spells. A travel form, water form, etc.
Oh, I'm getting stuck. What am I getting stuck on?
You might want to heal yourself as well. You're kind of low. Watch out for those spiders too. Maybe just bring them back a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I think I hear someone. Yeah. You gotta shut the door. You need buff. Start buffing. Oh God. You need weapon out. Oh, yeah. Just kite. Yeah.
Here, wizard.
You're good to fight. You're good to fight. You win. Just gotta hit him. You got a judgment as well. Okay. Take this time to heal. Wait. Just shut the door and heal. Yeah. Don't. And then shut the door. And then buff. Bless. Prot. Divine Strike.
Divine Strike. Come here, motherfucker.
You might have to do Holy Strikes because you might not be able to get in range. Depends where he goes here. You don't fight.
Come here.
Yeah, fight.
Oh, you're done, baby.
Nice.
Gandalf is gone.
You need a campfire really bad
Okay,
after
don't
because
loot,
we don't know
don't
who's
loot.
coming.
This is the thing I learned. Don't loot till you heal.
Yeah, campfire first. Why not? It's fine. I would go check out the east room here. Yep. One more to the east. Yep, in here. This is a pretty big hotspot. I don't think any of it's cleared, but
Oh,
Oh no, for sure. Start. You can start buffing as well as you walk forward. See what's going on.
did he die? Was it this guy?
It might have been that guy. Yep, that might be our guy.
Uh, do you want? And I feel like if you hear a cleric buffing though, like maybe you want to run. Like you know he's about to.
Yeah. The play is if you're versing a cleric and he's fully buffed, you usually it's very weird the play style you have to play. You have to play ranged because if you get within range while he's buffed, you're gonna basically get stomped on. Like I don't think there's a single class out there that beats cleric in a 1v1. I mean maybe barbarian, but you would have to be very geared and like bait out a lot of the cleric swings or dodges, blocks,
And
and
if
all
you're
that
running
stuff.
smite, you could kill a barb for sure.
Oh yeah, smite on a barbarian definitely. Yep, he's gonna be toasted.
When you're in a game and you're going in and you're kitted and you're with your team, what are the stat thresholds that you want to meet as a cleric player?
So the first thing that I would personally do is one, make sure you have enough knowledge for well this I'm speaking in terms of 10 spell by the way. So for 10
Okay.
spell, which is how I like to play it, you want to make sure that you have enough knowledge for all your spells. Enough knowledge slash memcap. Knowledge threshold, I would say is about like 44 to 45. It might be more or less depending on how much memcap you have on your gear
Can you
or
tell me
what's
what that looks like? What one? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 2 spells you don't bring. What are the 2 spells that you don't bring on 10 spell?
Locust Swarm and Cleanse.
Oh, do you remember when Locust Swarm was at its all-time OP-ness?
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
dumb, so dumb. Okay, so no, so that means let's see, okay, here's cleanse. Okay, so wow, that's cool. Okay, and can you tell me when you should be earthquaking?
So sometimes you actually won't be taking Earthquake, and
Oh,
that
okay.
would be into. So if you're playing, let's say, Barbarian Fighter Cleric, so you have two front lines, Earthquake does still help with that because you can slow down range targets. But I would say that the main value of Earthquake you get from keeping melee away from your ranged or keeping the enemy melee locked down for your range to shoot. So if you don't have any range on your team, I wouldn't really recommend bringing Earthquake and instead decreasing that kind of knowledge and memcap so that you can get yourself to be more tanky or have more magic power or have more will or have more movement speed, whatever. So like those stats go to somewhere better. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense. You said you want enough knowledge for all your spells. What's your move speed that you're looking for? Is that something you worry about?
Not too much. Like,
Okay.
usually when you're playing, so I mean, if you're playing like let's say Slayer Fighter, Slayer Fighter Bard Cleric, you probably are gonna want a little bit of move speed so that you can keep up with your front line because your front lines, your
I
Slayer
see.
Fighter is gonna be moving quick. They're in light gear. Your Bard's gonna have Accelerandro. Everyone's gonna be moving fast all over the place. You
Okay.
want to keep up, right? And be able to kite anyone that's walking up to you. That's always pretty important. But it's not something I worry about too much. It's not like a stat I prioritize. I mean, if there is move speed on any of my pieces of gear,
Yeah.
I view it as definitely a beneficial stat. It's not a dead stat per se.
Okay.
It's good to have, but it's something that I don't really like. I'm like I don't like. It's not like my rings must have move speed. I don't really care that
How
much
about
about it.
Will?
Um. So Will is also one of those stats that are pretty nice. It definitely increases your magic power, which increases the amount of damage your holy strikes do, your heals, your debuff duration on yourself, your buff duration on yourself, all that good stuff. So Will is definitely one of those stats that I do look for in a sense. I don't necessarily prioritize it. For 10 spell, I prioritize knowledge, magical healing, magic power. Will would be at the bottom of that
Okay.
totem
So
pole
so if you
because
were to give a top 3, it'd be knowledge, magical healing, and magical power.
yes, and
Okay.
then right below that would magical power also goes hand in hand. Like so, magical power and magical damage bonus are the same thing. The difference is that Magical power works off of a curve. Magical damage bonus, that's a flat amount. So you have 6% magical damage bonus, you'll have 6% magical power bonus.
I see. Okay.
So those are basically the same thing, magic
Okay.
power and magical
Gotcha.
damage bonus. Yep.
Okay, and can you say what's the gear that they should be running? Headpiece, chest, gloves.
So is this going to be like, should I talk in context Abyss or should I speak in context of like a normal kit, like what any normal
Let's do a
person would run?
normal kit because most of the cleric, I would assume most of your games are not running Bis.
Okay. So definitely you're going to want rugged boots for the vigor. Plate boots are also fine. I would honestly maybe recommend plate boots sometimes over the ruggeds because of how much projectile damage reduction you get. I
Okay.
would say to those out there that are trying to figure out how to kit, just try out both, see what you like. Ruggeds give you more vigor. Plate boots do give you strength, which give you HP, but they give you that projectile damage reduction, which makes you tankier against those rangers, those wizards, the crossbows, etc.
Right.
For your legs, I would run leather chausses with knowledge on them. For your gloves, they're going to have to be the reinforced with knowledge roll. A knowledge roll is pretty much a must on these.
No,
Um,
reinforced gloves with knowledge roll. Okay.
yep. Oracle robe works as well for your chest piece. You could also wear Templar based on how much knowledge you have on your other pieces. Like, let's say you have the knowledge roll on the reinforced. Let's say you have a bunch of knowledge rings, knowledge roll on your ruggeds. You might be able to wear Templar for 10 spell,
Okay.
but if you're missing that knowledge, throw on the Oracle robe. Otherwise, Templar armor for sure. And for your headpiece, you're going to want to wear a kettle hat.
Kettle hat. Okay, and that's for the knowledge also.
Yep, and if you have cloaks, definitely wear the knowledge cloak.
Now, are you only trying to get knowledge? Do you want the minimum amount of knowledge so that you can have 10 spells, or is it good to go above that because of casting speed?
So for me personally, I have learned to play with low cast speed. So oftentimes, I'm not too worried about going over the spell cap requirement just to have more spell casting speed.
Okay.
I would much rather have HP, magic power, armor, agility, whatever than knowledge over the knowledge cap. So I don't really build knowledge over that just to get more casting speed. For me personally, I
Okay.
know there are some clerics out there that do, and especially wizards. They
Yeah.
love their casting
Right.
speed
Exactly. Yeah.
because when you think about it, for wizards, more casting speed is more damage. It makes sense. It increases your DPS. For cleric, I mean, I'm able to get all my buffs out and heal and do
Right.
everything at the fine speed because we're not all about damage, and we're also not all about healing at the same time. You want to have some HP, right? That's why we're wearing like rugged boots. That's why maybe sometimes you'll want to wear a hound skull in your bis because
Right.
it makes you tankier.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. I don't think you finished the class tier list. So what's an S tier for you?
cleric for sure.
Okay.
Cleric and I think yeah, cleric's at S tier.
All right,
I don't
cleric's
think
S
anything
tier.
else.
Well, how about A?
A tier. I actually like visualize this on a notepad. So S tier cleric, A tier probably wizard, ranger, and for now I'll honestly probably keep warlock at B. So A is wizard and ranger for sure.
Okay. B
B,
is
warlock, uh, fighter. What else? Let me see what other classes am I
we
missing.
got Bard.
Oh yeah, Bard goes at A tier as well.
Okay.
I think Bard even honestly might be S tier. Like it depends on the kind of Bard. Like I totally forgot about Bard. I think Bard and Cleric, really good Bards and Cleric go at S tier, but like these can easily be like A. I'm just saying like for the tier list, this is like if they play their class
Sure.
really
Yeah.
well.
Let's say perfect play.
Okay, yeah. S tier is Cleric and Bard. A tier is Wizard Ranger. B tier is Warlock Fighter. Uh, Actually, even with the Barbarian patch, the Barbarian update, I'll put Barbarian at A.
Okay.
So wait, let me reset this real quick. So S tier, Cleric, Bard. A tier, Wizard, Ranger, Barbarian. B tier, Warlock, Fighter. C tier, probably Rogue.
Wow. Really? Rogue's bad.
I don't think it's bad per se, but
Just not as
I,
strong.
yeah, with with Warlocks, Hydra, and if you know how to play against Rogue, in my opinion,
Hmm.
it's C tier. Because how we play Rogue in trios is, okay, we see the comp, we see the lobby. You can usually see rogues in the lobby. If you don't, what we do is we walk up, we see players. We're like,
Hmm.
okay, we see two. Where's the third? We literally do not push or don't do anything till we see a third.
That's smart.
Rogue comes out of stealth. All right, we push forward. All right, we see him again. Okay, Rogue wins stealth. We wait. Okay, Rogue's out of stealth. We go
Gotcha.
fight and hopefully try to kill him in that window
Yeah.
where he has no stealth, and it's so easy to play against.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that you would want, anything else that you would want, like someone that's aspiring to play cleric or someone who has been playing cleric and wants to take it to the next level? Is there anything that you'd like to tell them?
Yeah, so what I would recommend is the most important part of playing cleric is who you're playing with. So a support is only as good as the people they're supporting, you know? Like if you're supporting someone that doesn't play well, like in essence, you will look bad.
Okay.
So what I would recommend for those aspiring to be a good cleric player or learn cleric is to find a team, stick with that team, and kind of just like learn together. Start from the bottom and stick around for the long run. Unless like, you know, they aren't really like being nice or they're not putting effort in to
Right,
learn or
right.
whatever, sure, find a different team. But you're the first part for people trying to learn cleric is find a group of people who you can grow with and adapt to and like play with. Because when I started playing cleric, that was like mainly with Todd, and me and Todd were playing. We played for like 3 to 4 months, and we formed like a lot of synergy,
Yeah.
a lot of team play, a lot of that, and that's how like you know it looks good when I play cleric because I'm playing with people I trust, and I know that
Right.
trust me to heal them. You know.
So you have a group that you play with regularly?
It's mainly like a decent bit of a group of people.
Oh,
I
okay, gotcha.
usually don't play with like randoms I don't know,
Right.
but for the most part, I keep kind of a circle of people I play with that trust me, that know how I play,
Okay.
and yeah, that's basically it.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, Poshy Pop, I super appreciate you taking the time out of your day to help out with this and teach me and teach everybody else how to play cleric effectively. And those high roller games were, oh my gosh, those were so fun. I love just running in and like basically stat checking. Like that's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really fun. I'm
we
glad
got
you
a
enjoyed it.
wizard. We got a wizard. We got a fighter, almost a barb, and
Yeah.
multiple warlocks who all just chose to go demon form. Cool. All right, man. Well, hey, I look forward to that. And if you don't have anything else, then I'm gonna head out of here. Okay.
No, yeah, that is all. Thank you very much for your time and the interview and all that. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Absolutely. All right. See you later, Poshy Pop.
All right, see ya.
Bye. So that was awesome. I would say that I learned quite a bit as cleric. Loved bonking people. I think the whole pre-fight buff spells are really cool. I like the whole bless, prot, divine strike combo. I love the thought of like thematically just going in as a cleric and bonking demons until they are out of existence. I think that's super cool, and I learned a whole lot. Also, a couple takeaways. There are 3 different play styles. You have the frontline cleric, which is either going to be running smite or 10 spell. You have the full damage build with magic power, will, additional magic damage with their holy strike judgment. You have and number 3 is backline heal, right? A couple of different pointers that I took from this video. There are 3 playstyles of cleric. 1 is frontline. They're going to be either running smite or 10 spell. Number 2 is full damage build with magic power, will, additional magic damage, and they're going to be utilizing holy strike and judgment. And number 3 is the backline healing cleric. For solos, the optimum build is frontline melee cleric. The perks you want to be running are Advanced Healer because it allows you to heal for more, Blunt Weapon Mastery for the extra damage, Perseverance to be a little tankier, and Protection from Evil, or you can swap that for Holy Aura. You want 45-ish knowledge. You want enough memory capacity for 10 spells. That's every spell except for Locust Swarm and Cleanse. You want to run Rugged Boots for the Vigor, or you can run Plate Boots for the projectile damage reduction. Leather Chaussets for the legs. Reinforced Gloves with knowledge rolls are mandatory. Oracle Robe or Templar Armor for the chest piece. Kettle Hat for the headpiece. The pants are going to be interchangeable. You want to focus certain spells on certain targets. Like, for instance, bind. You want to have targets with a lower debuff duration so that they're binded for a longer time. Another cool little tip that I heard was that res perk, Requiem, it works not only with the res spell, but also when you use a res shrine. So you can res someone, it won't cost you any health, and they'll just spawn with 50% more health. It helps for when you're spawning a teammate out in the circle. So I'm going to link Poshi Pop's Twitch and YouTube down in the description. I'm also going to put my Discord if you want to come in, and I'll have all of his stats. I also have all the other player stats that I've done this series with. You can check that out. You can post some sweaty clips, and I look forward to seeing you guys in there. Oh, like, subscribe, and comment down below your Discord name for a chance to win this gear. All right, see you in the next video.